Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0 and fans, yes, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do Comic Book Haul week number 199. That's right guys, hard to believe that Comic Book Haul week number 200 will fall on the last week of 2015. That is just such a coincidence that it's not even crazy, but totally excited for it. And but until then, we have week number 199. This is a decent size amount of books this week for readers. Next week will be a light week, as it always is going into the new year. And let's see what I got this week, guys, shall we? All right, so first things first, here is the bag. Comics are inside. So what did I get this week for my comics? Well, here we go. All right, first things first, everybody. We get a Marvel's free previews book. That's right, guys, as it has a preview of Squadron Supreme in there. Looks like it's got Totally Awesome Hulk, which you've already read, the Spider-Man and Deadpool series as well. Here's the Spidey and Deadpool cover and interior art in black and white, which I think is pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. So it's got some stuff in there that we haven't seen yet, which I'm totally excited about. It's got some Spidey stuff in there as well. So yeah, this is probably worth looking at. Again, it's free at your comic book store. All right. Next, we go on to the books that I picked up this week. So first things first is Star-Lord issue number 2. That's right, guys. First issue was really cool, as you get to see a young Peter Quill actually take a spaceship, and now he was drifted off into space. He was an astronaut or an engineer or whatnot. Now it looks like maybe based off of this picture, he gets taken in by his new family. I don't know how close they'll be to the movie or to the comic or the origin of Star-Lord. Who knows? But this is issue number 2 of Star-Lord. Next, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 54 or 53. Pretty cool cover, as Mikey looks like he's settling in with his new cast of characters here. They're all mutants. Some of them are not so good, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. Does he stay on this side, this path, or does he eventually go back to Splinter and the other turtles? So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 53. All right, next we have issue number 2 of Robbie Thompson's Venom Space Knight. I was a huge fan of this first issue. Kind of set the status quo of what Venom is at the current time, and maybe now we'll actually get to see his adventures begin and where this story arc is actually going to go. So this is Venom Space Knight issue number 2. All right, next looks like the colorful Deadpool issue number 4, as we get to see all the different types of Deadpools, but they're all wearing different colored costumes. I'm not quite sure what that means in this issue, if it means anything at all, but I think it is a cool cover regardless, and I'm interested to see who this doppelganger Wade Wilson actually is. So this is Deadpool issue number 4. Next is the follow-up issue to Daredevil. This is issue number 2, as we get to see his new sidekick there. Forgot his name offhand. Working with him. Is he real? Is he a traitor? Is he aligned with Daredevil? We don't quite know the story of him yet. He's versing against this 10-finger gang leader here. So very dark series. Fans of the TV show might be a fan of this. Fans that were reading Mark Waid's, run on this actual series before that, and it might not be a fan of that, but I liked it, so we'll see where it goes. Daredevil issue number 2. Next is a favorite independent comic of mine, and that is Images and John Layman's Chew. This is issue 53. Kind of plays tribute to the Flintstones here. Really enjoyed that cover. Can't wait to see what this issue's in store, as Chew is always a pleasant surprise for its readers. Surprise for its readers. So this is Chew, issue 53. All right, next we get to see the next issue of The Amazing Spider-Man, and this is issue number 5. Will we get the villain, the major villain in this issue? We've been getting all these little teases of, you know, the Rhino and the Lizard and all these other types of characters, Dr. Octopus, and they're being what looks like recruited by somebody, and we're not sure who it is. And we still have Spider-Man dealing with this Zodiac gang. So does this part of the story come to a conclusion and we move forward, or we're going to still get jerked around a little bit here? So this is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 5. All right, next this week, guys, we have Extraordinary X-Men issue number 4. Looks like we may be getting some Mr. Sinister in this issue, as we know that Nightcrawler's been captured. He was missing his tail. We get to see X-Haven being consumed by Limbo, but we didn't get to see what happened with Nightcrawler in the last issue. So hopefully they touch on that this time around, and we'll see where this story actually goes now that everybody is together. Now that Jeannie's together, Logan's together, and everybody else. So this is Extraordinary X-Men issue number 4. Really cool cover. How you see the reflection in Mr. Sinister's stone there. Awesome. All right, next we get to see issue number 6 of JLA. Hopefully this is a continuation of the actual story, where issue 5 they decide to just take a break and say, hey, this is a story for Martian Manhunter. Now, was that kind of a ploy to go along with what's going on in the Supergirl TV series as they introduced him in that series? Maybe, but maybe it's just a coincidence at the same time. But hopefully this continues the whole Rayo story, as I really enjoyed that story. So this is JLA issue number 6. All right, next we get a new number 1 this week, and it's the only new number 1 I think I got, and I'm interested to read this one. This is Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat, issue number 1. I kind of like this cover, how she's like in shock, being mobbed by press and whatnot. She has like her I guess her comics or her magazines in her hands, and people are just asking her questions. So this looks like it might be a comical story, and to see, you know, people know kind of who Patsy is now that you got to see her in Jessica Jones. So this is Hellcat issue number 1. All right. Next, we go on to issue number 7 and part 5 of the Robin War, as we get to see this super talent, looks like taking on maybe Damian, I'm not sure, but that's how it was left in the last part of Robin War, where we got to see Damian and the other Robins doing these tricks, like Tim Drake and Jason Todd getting up to the cages and releasing all the other Robins. But it looks like now they're going to have to do battle against this crazy talent here. So Robin War has been okay. It hasn't been like this great event, but it's been entertaining to read just to see what happens. Batman and Robin Eternal is much better than this. It's kind of weird that they released this at the same time. But nevertheless, pretty good series, Robin War Part 5. I did not buy the tie-in issue this week because the tie-ins really have nothing to do with the story, just a few things here and there. And if you're wondering if I bought Batman and Robin Eternal, I stopped buying it because it's just so expensive each week to buy one series. So I'm reading it digitally. And last week's issue was absolutely phenomenal, where you got to see the origin of Cassandra Cain and where she came from and who Orphan was. So that was a really cool issue. So hopefully it keeps up. All right, next we see Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan's Saga, issue number 32. Issue 31 was great, as you got left with baby Hazel, I think that's her name, left in front of a dead school teacher as she revealed herself to him, or what she actually is. And the school teacher just fainted and hit her head on the side of the table. She's bleeding out, and the kid's like, uh-oh. So it was an awesome ending and a great story. So Saga continues to be solid. And again, this is chapter 32. All right. Next, we have Sinestro issue number 18. That's right, guys. Sinestro, hopefully this story gets a little bit back on track from where it was, as it had to do with these impaling characters. Before that story arc, it was really well done. you know, this one with the team up with Black Adam is kind of okay. It's really throwaway-ish type of story arc. So we'll see where it goes. This is Sinestro issue number 18. All right, next we have Spider-Woman issue number 2. Yeah, we got to see a pregnant Jessica Jones in the last issue, and we also got to see that she's going to this like cosmic nurse's place or whatever you want to call it, and to get her maternity care taken care of. And we wound up seeing that she was being attacked by Skrulls. No surprise there when you go to some cosmic part of the universe. So we're going to see where that one goes. The humor was there, and it was good to see Jessica kind of just chilling out with, you know, a baby on the way. So, but we'll see what kind of adventure she goes through here. So this is Spider-Woman issue number 2. All right, and last but not least, going with the Star Wars craziness this week, and unfortunately I still haven't seen the movie. I'm hoping to see it maybe this weekend. It's just tough to get away when I got kids, and you know, they're hard for them to sit around in the movie. So hopefully I'll see it this week. But last but not least, it's Star Wars Darth Vader, issue number 14, otherwise known as Vader Down, part 4 of 6. This is the variant cover of that book. And last issue was hysterically funny, where it had to do with DD and 000 and just the destruction of them, and Azra and or Afra and Han Solo interacting with each other. Really good story. And at the end of the last issue, you were left with this cliffhanger with Princess Leia meeting up with Darth Vader, and she's like, "Hello, Princess," and I was like, "Dude, that's a freaking crazy ass cliffhanger." So, so there you have it, guys. There is the comics for the week. I don't think there will be any reviews this week due to the holidays, the holiday weekend. I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays, and I will be back next week for a New Year's haul, obviously, for that big 200th haul. And if I do get time to throw in a review, I'll do it, but I'm not promising anything. The one thing I can promise you guys right now is you're going to be seeing a teaser coming up on this channel very shortly for something going into the new year. So I'll leave it at that, and when that teaser pops up on this channel, be sure to catch that, okay? Something very new and interesting coming up. So, so guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. Tell me in the comments below what comics you picked up for the week and which ones you're most excited to read. And fans, as always, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and this has been Comic Book Haul, week number 199. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon. Bye.